Okay guys, we're back on the Appalachian Trail, Labor Day weekend, September 4th, 2020. Back over there is Uncle Johnny's Hostel. That's where we left off on our last trip, and the trail is crossing over the Nulunchucky River here. We're probably headed up that direction. Trail goes that way, crossing the bridge here. So we're heading to Curly Maple Gap Shelter, about 4 miles, and then to Indian Grave Gap, about another, I think it's about 8.5 miles from here. So we'll see you down the trail. Look how beautiful, gorgeous out today. Okay, we got a first today, our first railroad crossing on the Appalachian Trail. So see, that's where we're heading. But it's beautiful. See ya. Okay guys, this is the trail we got right now. Just heading down this way. Bugs are out a little bit. Got the creek right beside us. Sun shining through the trees. Well guys, we've been climbing all afternoon. This is the trail we got. Pretty much gradual uphill. Lots of rocks. Big old blow down here. That's where we've been from. Followed the creek for a little bit. But we're climbing, heading to Curly Gap Shelter, about another mile. Well, looks like we made it to Curly Maple Gap Shelter. You can see it's a double-decker. Got our fire ring. Double-decker sleeping platforms. Picnic table. Wired underneath to store your children. Graffiti board there. Mouse defeaters to hang your packs on so the mice can't get in them. Curly Maple Gap Shelter. Probably a water source and a privy around here somewhere. Somebody left their buff. But this is Curly Maple Gap Shelter, guys. Deluxe accommodations on the Appalachian Trail. Okay, here is Curly Maple Gap. There's an old house foundation here just off the trail. No road to it. Well, I guess this probably was an old road once upon a time, pretty well grown over. But here's our trail. This is Curly Maple Gap, everybody. We got us some ice cold water bubbling right up out of the ground. Can't get any fresher than that. This is our trail. We're going on, working our way towards Indian Grave Gap. About another 4 miles or so, we'll get there. Don't you look how cool this section of the trail is, guys. Just kind of tucked in the green tunnel here. All these rocks. Everything's covered in moss. Nice and slippery. Just trying to be careful so I don't fall. Got a little creek up here. How beautiful is that? Again, trying not to fall. Across the creek here. Nice little water source there. We're going on. Guys, we are wrapping up day one. We are about a third of a mile out from Indian Grave Gap. Make us about 8.5 miles for day one. We're shooting for just over 50 miles. We're trying to get from Erwin, Tennessee, Uncle Johnny's hostel there, to Roan Mountain, Tennessee. That'll put us out of North Carolina. So that's our goal for the weekend. Weather looks like it's going to be awesome. A little cold at night. But we left about 1:30. It's about 5 o'clock now. So 8.5 miles for the afternoon. It's a good start for the weekend. But we'll see what we can get into. We'll see you in the morning. Again, wrapping up day one. Didn't get to do much filming today. Wasn't a whole lot of views because everything is so green. You can't see beyond the trail. Didn't see anybody else on the trail all afternoon. Just me and the fungus among us. Get it? Fungus. Lots of toadstools and mushrooms out on the trail today, but no views, so we didn't do much taping. Just the usual trails and trees and lots of rocks. So stay tuned. There's plenty of views to come. Getting ready to go over quite a few balls this weekend. Should be beautiful. But we'll wrap it up. We're almost to Indian Grave Gap. Good morning, guys. Day 2, Saturday, September 5th. We're out at it this morning. We are heading up Hwy Mountain. We climbed all day yesterday and we'll be climbing probably until at least noon today. Heading from Indian Grave Gap this morning, probably 12 miles to the end of the day at Iron Mountain Gap. See if we can make it. First stop today will be Beauty Spot. It's about 2.5 miles on up here, about 4,500 feet in elevation. But we'll be climbing for a bit. Out of breath already. This is the trail we got. Lots of, if you can see behind me, lots of tree roots, rocks, but it's nice and cool. 60 degrees out this morning, I believe. It's supposed to be a beautiful weekend. We'll see you at Beauty Spot. Okay guys, I got my first wildlife sighting on the trail. See Mr. Peter Rabbit there? See if we can catch him and have us some lunch. Otherwise I may go hungry. Can you see him? He's checking me out. Hopefully he's not one of those rabid rabbits that's gonna attack me. There he goes. Sitting on the trail. Ella'd like to have him as a pet. He's not going anywhere. He doesn't act like he's afraid of me. Oh, there he goes. There he is. Can you see him? He's probably not 3 feet away from me there. Good deal. This is the trail we got. Guess I'm going hungry for dinner, unless another opportunity arises. Heading up towards Beauty Spot, Hwy Mountain. I'll bring you out for a little trail time, guys. About a mile yet to Beauty Spot. This is what we got. Closed right in here, nice level spot. Not huffing and puffing too bad here. Just a nice smooth line to follow. There's a little bit of a view out there. Can you see it? That's where we come from. That's our morning view. That's where we're going. Okay guys, made it up to Beauty Spot, about 2.5 mile hike. Get all the way up there. What do you think I see? I see that there, thunder truck. Look at all this beautiful scenery. And Grandpa's up here.
Hey, I made it.
He found a shortcut. But this is Beauty Spot. It's beautiful. Views all the way around. Be a good spot for a cup of coffee. We already had our coffee, but look how gorgeous this is. Views all the way around. You see the clouds rolling by. That's where we're heading. There's Grandpa, heading northbound. Guys, this is Beauty Spot. That's why we're out here. Happy Labor Day weekend. Got Grandpa here at Beauty Spot. See all the views around us. Getting ready to leave out. We're gonna head to the summit of Hwy Mountain, about just over 3 miles up to about 5,200 feet in elevation. I don't believe there's any views up there, but that's where we're headed. This is Beauty Spot. Good break for the morning. Grandpa's got lots of pictures in. Give you a 360. Here's where we're headed. Okay, here's our trail, heading right down through the meadow here. This is where we're heading, up these two guys right here. That in the center of your screen is Hwy Mountain. That's what we're heading to, the tip top of that. We're gonna get to the summit. But I think to get there we gotta go up and over that little hump, through that saddle, and up to the top there. So we're heading on. Beautiful day. Nice and cool out. You can see the flowers. How pretty is that? Nice little tree campsite down here underneath the tree, looks like. Getting my feet a little bit wet with all this brush this morning. That's where we're going, Hwy Mountain. Let's see, it looks like we got a gate to go through here. Huh. Looks like at one time there probably used to be a barbed wire fence over the trail, and you used to have to climb up and over that ladder to get through. But as you can see, no fence. So we aren't gonna have to climb that broken down ladder. Yay for that. Okay, we're about 1/2 mile up from the top summit of Hwy Mountain. Looks like we got a little bit of a climb here. Headed up these rocks. And then on up, we'll see you at the top. Cool section of trail here, guys. Nice and rocky. The rhododendrons have closed right in on the trail. We're climbing up. Still trying to get to the summit of Unica Mountain. So we can get up here. Look how cool this is. Reminds me of the Smokies. We're at the summit of Unica Mountain. It's just the forest here. Look at all the moss. Yeah, follow the blazes, you get lost through these trees. This is awesome. Quiet. Look at that. All the trees. Campsite over there. Cool as that. Follow the blazes. I love the moss. I think we're at about 5,200 feet in elevation, if I remember correctly. Guys, this is gorgeous. Get out here. Guess we're still going up a bit, so we might not be quite to the summit. Looks like maybe a little clearing up here. Just found a nice little campsite on the trail here. Nice little shaded spot for your tent, fire pit. And we are headed on up the trail, northbound to Cherry Gap Shelter, about another mile. We're heading up. May I present to you Cherry Gap Shelter. More deluxe accommodations on the Appalachian Trail. You got your fire ring, got your picnic table, got your sleeping platform, you got your place underneath for all the critters. Most of feeders there. Cherry Gap Shelter. And remember, don't feed the bears. This is where we're at. I think we're gonna stop here for a quick lunch break. Just a break in the trees here off the trail.
Yeah.
Well guys, looks like we're wrapping up day 2, early afternoon. Made good time today. Just a few views today. Hopefully it's gonna get better as we get into the Roan Highlands. Probably about a third of a mile here to Iron Mountain Gap. That's where we're finishing up for the day. Did about 12 miles. We'll pick up here in the morning. It's been a little bit chilly here today. Warmer this afternoon, but it's been nice. We'll see y'all all on down the trail. Okay, day 3. We're back on trail this morning, about 8 o'clock. Leaving out, that's where we come from. Leaving out from Iron Mountain Gap. You can see the pretty little flowers there behind us. Over the other side, I don't know if you can make out that field of all those yellow flowers. It's beautiful. We're heading up Iron Mountain. We've got about 3.5 miles to get to the summit. I don't think there's any views up there. I think it's just a campsite. Just got spider webs all on my face. Nobody's been through here yet this morning. Haven't seen anybody the last 2 days other than Grandpa. But we're heading up Iron Mountain. Gonna shoot for 16 today, I think, if we can. There can be a lot of climbing second half of the day to the highest shelter on the Appalachian Trail if we make it there. Low 50 degrees. It's a little bit chilly, not too bad. But we'll see where we get. Just a view through the trees this morning. I've got an app on my phone called Peak Finder, and it works off my camera, elevation profiles, and GPS coordinates, and it says that right there is Hwy Mountain. That's where we were yesterday, on top of there with the spruce forest we were walking through. It's kind of a cool thing. You can see where we've been. That was yesterday. And here is today, heading up Iron Mountain. You've made it to the apple orchard. See all the old apple trees? And nothing like getting your feet soaking wet first thing in the morning with this trail. And they're wet from my knees down. Feet will be wet for the rest of the day, but that's all good. Going through the apple orchard. Looks like I have made it to the summit of Iron Mountain. We got the sun shining through the trees. Should be a campsite up here somewhere. Got all this ivy all around us. Here's our campsite at the summit. Little fire pit. Nice little spot for a couple tents. But this is Iron Mountain. How gorgeous is this trail, guys? Look at that. It's my Sunday morning. See the trail winding through the trees there. That's where I come from. You see the views out there this morning. See the mountains peeking through the trees. We are heading to, I believe, Clyde Smith Shelter. About 3 miles north. Should be heading back down the other side of Iron Mountain. Well, we made it to the Clyde Smith Shelter. Let's take a look. Got some benches and little tables up front here. A little bit different setup in here with the double-decker kind of sleeping platforms. Mouse defeaters. Not very big. Not sure how many are supposed to fit in here, but it looks clean. Just remember, never feed the bears. Got us a fire pit. I guess a tent site. Clothesline there, you probably can't see it. It's Clyde Smith Shelter. Don't see any bear cables or anything, but climbing up to Little Rock Knob Vista. Going through the rhododendrons and up the rocks. About another half mile. I thought we'd give you some trail time. Lots of birds and chipmunks out this morning. Eating lots of spider webs. Okay, guys, Should be coming up on little rock knob Vista. Oh, looky, looky. This is gonna be a beautiful one. Look at that. Trying not to fall off the edge here. Little rock knob Vista. How gorgeous is that? Pretty pretty. I just like to live down there. Great way to spend Sunday morning. God is good. Sun is shining. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm gonna stay here for a bit. Okay guys, we just came through Hughes Gap, and who do you think was waiting there but Grandpa with a nice Coke Zero. Had a little bit of lunch. He filled me up on water, and we are heading up and hopefully over Roan Mountain. It'd be about 5 miles to the summit, to Roan Mountain Shelter, I believe. Roan Mt Shelter, about 6,300 feet in elevation, going up. But it's 5 miles of climbing. There's an old 19th century resort at the top, Cloudland Hotel. Just remnants of a foundation, but see if we can see that as well. Let's giddy up. We're gonna huff and puff our way up this thing. About 12:30, 1 o'clock. Probably not even 70 degrees. Yeah, it's beautiful. See ya. Give you all a little glimpse of the trail. We're almost to Cloudland Hotel site. We've been climbing all afternoon and my legs are shot. We're almost there. This is the trail we got. Lots of ferns and moss and rocks. But almost there. Just stepping off the Appalachian Trail. I'm assuming this is probably where the old Cloudland Hotel site was. Should be a foundation out through here somewhere. Assume this was probably one of the porches, maybe. One time when this was not grown up, probably had the beautiful views. Not anymore. This would have been the view from the hotel, guys. The Cloudland Resort. All around here. Be a good place to spend the night. This is how I'm spending my Sunday afternoon, Labor Day weekend. How about you? You'll never know what you're going to find on the Appalachian Trail. Just going down, come around the corner, and I assume this was an old homestead at one time. Not far from that Cloudland Hotel resort. Maybe part of that complex, possibly. That's pretty cool. The back side of it. That's pretty neat. Heading towards Roan Mt Shelter. Okay, we made it to the Roan Shelter. Highest shelter on the Appalachian Trail, about 6,300 feet in elevation. And we got our fire pit. This one's all enclosed, has a door, a loft up there. I don't think that has a window. Yeah, maybe it does have a window on it. Tables out front. I don't see any picnic table. Little window there to open up. Let's take you inside for the grand tour. It does have a door on it. Just an old log cabin. Not much in here. There's the door, a few windows. It does have a loft. I'm gonna try and stick my head up there. Hopefully I don't get. So here's the loft. See if I can get you some pictures. It's hard. Sleep several up here. I'm wore out and I'm half tempted to stay here, but I'm afraid this place might have a few mice. But this is the Roan Mt Shelter. Plenty of tent sites around. And it's creeping on 4 o'clock, so I might try and get a few more miles out of the day, even though I'm worn out. But there it is. It's a beaut. Guys, look like we're gonna spend the night on top of Roan Mt. Look at these views. We're not even to the top yet. But we may have some company. Look at that right there. That's what we're going for. And that's where we're headed. We made it to the top of Roan Mt. This is one side. We'll be heading out that direction in the morning. And there's more just up over that crest on the other side. Yeah, it's beautiful, gorgeous. And here's the other side of Roan Mt, guys. How gorgeous is this? We're heading up there tomorrow. This is gorgeous. This is the way we eat dinner on the trail. We're gonna go with the old ramen bomb. Heating up some water, some ramen noodles, add a little mashed potatoes, a little spam. This is what we got. Just add water. And a big spoon. Mix it all together. You got this kind of goodness. Here's my sunset view on top of Roan Mt. 7:45 p.m. Lots of people up here. Good night, y'all, from Roan Mt on the Appalachian Trail. End of day 3. 16.7 miles, I believe. We'll see you in the morning. We'll do it all over again. Day 4, guys. Good morning. Sunrise on the Appalachian Trail. Getting ready to pop right up there. Day 3, 4, did I already say that? I think we're going to try and make it out today. 14.2 miles to Hwy 19E. And that'll be our end point for our trip. If we make it today. Let's see what we can do. Made it through a cold night, probably about 48 degrees. We were all bundled up. I had all the clothes I had on with me. Fleece liner, down quilt. Gorgeous night. This is what we got. Waiting on the sunrise. There it is. It's coming. Here it comes, guys. Here it comes, the beginning of a new day. Coffee's boiling down there, you see it? Got the coffee getting ready to boil over, better turn it down. Sun is up. Time to drink some coffee and enjoy the view and hit the trail. How gorgeous is that, guys? This is next on my list. Coffee. And here's the other view, other side of Roan Mt this morning. Looks like a lake out there. How beautiful is that? Okay guys, day 4, there's probably going to be lots of video today, all kinds of pretty views. We're heading about 3/4 of a mile to Jane Ball. That's our view just off the trail. There's Jane Ball up there, that's our trail. There's Grandpa. Came up to Roan Mt this morning and brought me Dunkin' Donuts, apple fritter, second breakfast. You see those guys way up there? That's Roan Mt, that's where we come from. But we're headed to Jane Bald, and then Grassy something Bald after that, and then Overmountain Shelter after that, and it just keeps going today. We're gonna try and finish it up. That's what we got. We made it to the top of Jane Bald. That's our view. There's Roan Bald, that's where we come from. That's the direction we're headed up to Grassy Ridge Bald. Try not to fall here. More views. Again, there's the trail we came up and down from Roan Bald up there. That brings us all the way around. Beautiful day out here, guys. Trying not to get a sunburn. Okay guys, I warned you we'd have lots of video today. Leaving Jane Bald, headed towards Grassy Ridge Bald. Right up the top. Up there. There's our trail. It's gorgeous. Today is definitely going to be the highlight. Okay guys, I feel like I'm in the Sound of Music. Views all the way around. We're in the saddle between Jane Bald and Grassy Ridge Bald. Look at the views. That's where we come from. That's Jane Bald back there. Look at the views. That's Grassy Ridge Bald up there. That's where we're heading. And more views all the way around. Got a gorgeous day, guys. We're getting her done. A little bit more trail time. Shoulder to shoulder here with the brush. But we're heading up to Grassy Bald. Grassy Ridge Bald. Okay guys, we made it up to Grassy Ridge Bald. About half mile off the Appalachian Trail, about half mile back, but I'm a sucker for a good bald. Yes, gorgeous. Here's looking back to Roan Bald there. Jane Bald just below. Give you views from the other side here in a minute. That's what we got. It's beautiful. All the way around. Good break spot. Another view, guys, a Grassy Ridge Bald. Okay, I lied. I'll give you a panoramic view of the Grassy Ridge Bald up here. 360 degrees all the way around.
The iPhone thing.
Push the button. This is live. Yeah, it's like one of those live photos. Cool. That works.
Lots of people up here today. It's beautiful out. But that is 360 degrees. Over there is Roan Bald, where we spent the night. Hey guys, just thought I'd explain my get up to you today. As you can see, we're traveling through what they call the Roan Highlands. It's all good part of today is going to be exposed like this, out in the sunshine, not in the woods. And from a guy who's fair-skinned and hates sunscreen, and who married a nurse who worked for a dermatologist for several years, this is what I wear. I've got long pants, kind of a fishing sunscreen shirt here, dry wicking and UV protection something or another. So it gets me out of wearing sunscreen. That's what we got, guys. Look behind me. I don't let it stop me. Get out and go anywhere. But it's gorgeous out here today, and I don't care how I look. It's pretty. I'm pretty and God loves me. This is part of the trail, baby. Heading down off Grassy Ridge Ball. It's like a tunnel. Pretty awesome. Okay, we are done with our 1 mile detour, field trip, whatever you want to call it, up to Grassy Ridge Bald. We're back on the Appalachian Trail, making our way through here. We are heading to Stan Murray Shelter. See the view over my shoulder? Walking through the brush over my head. Heading to the Stan Murray Shelter, about 2 miles. So we'll see you down the trail. Guys, can't say it enough. It's beautiful out here. Another peak. That's what we got. That's where we're going. That's where we've been. Look at all these pretty white flowers on the trail. They are everywhere through here. Not sure what they are. Anybody know what they are? Leave it in the comments below. I'm not a botany person, but they're pretty. You can see them there. A little bit of trail time. A little bit of a view through there. More trail time, guys. It's the jungle out here. You'd think we were in the tropics. Okay, we just passed Stan Murray Shelter. As you can see, it wasn't much more than a lean-to for 6 people to sleep in, shoulder to shoulder. And now we are heading over to Overmountain Shelter, which used to be a iconic shelter on the Appalachian Trail. It's the red barn with a beautiful view of Overmountain, but you can't sleep in it anymore. They deemed it unsafe. I guess it's ready to collapse. And all you can do is tent or camp there. Campsites now. Tent sites. But it's an iconic spot. I wanted to spend the night there, but mileage didn't hit right on this trip. That's what we're looking at. Here's where we're heading. But we got about 1.5 miles, 2 miles to get there. And instead of spending the night there, that's probably where we'll have lunch. It's about lunchtime now, so we'll have a later lunch. And didn't realize it, but that up there, I believe, pretty sure is Grassy Ridge Bald. We'll see you at lunch. Look how pretty this section of the trail is, guys. Just the ivy or whatever on the side of the trail, the trees providing a little bit of a canopy. Gotta have the mud too. Just gorgeous, just a gentle uphill here, sun shining through. This is what it's all about. By the way, happy Labor Day. Okay guys, I didn't think I'd get to see this before they tore it down, but here's the iconic Overmountain Shelter. Basically it's been condemned. They say it's about getting ready to fall down, not safe anymore. It used to be used for trail shelter, but they won't let you sleep in it anymore, so you just tent out here. Look at this view.
Well, on the Appalachian Trail, he just kind of...
Little picnic table, fire ring, and that view.
Then he did...
Again, the iconic Overmountain Shelter, guys. Let's see if we can take a peek inside of it. Looks pretty cool. And that's the view. That's probably a little hump we're getting ready to go up, or big hump, not sure. I'm a huffing and a puffing from the climb, guys. Down there, so we just had lunch. Overmountain Shelter. Hopefully nobody tears down or it falls down that iconic shelter. Hopefully somebody gets in there and rehabs it. But this is our view from up there. Look how gorgeous this is. That's up there, either Little Hump or Hump Bald, I'm not sure. We're heading that way though, I'm certain. This is what we got. Overmountain Shelter down there. Most iconic shelter on the Appalachian Trail, probably. Okay, there's where we're headed. Little Hump Mountain. That's about half a mile off. Head to the top of that bad boy up there. Look over there, be some of our views once we get up there. Got that pretty blue sky. This is our trail to get there. See you on the top. Hey guys, I about got run over by the rescue squad going up Little Hump Mountain. Pray everybody's okay. I would imagine it's probably a twisted ankle or dehydration, heat exhaustion, something like that. It is bright and warm and sunny. We're heading up. Okay guys, we made it up to Little Hump Mountain, about 5,500 feet in elevation. It is beautiful all the way around. Heading in that direction. 2 miles yet to Hump Mountain. There goes the rescue squad on foot. We got 2 4-wheelers up here side by side. Looks like somebody probably dehydrated is what it sounds like, but this is Little Hump on this side. There's Hump Mountain. And take you over here, we got a little bit of a view over on this side too. It's gorgeous all the way around, guys. See if we can get you over here. Look at this. It doesn't stop. All the way back around. We're heading that way. See you down the trail. Only on the Appalachian Trail can you go from this to this in a matter of steps. How awesome. It's kind of like it's magical, mystic, and gorgeous. Heading to Bradley Gap and then Hump Mountain, 2 miles away. Trail time, guys. Looky what we come up to. It is gorgeous. How awesome is that? Blue skies, awesome view. Here's our trail. There's our outlook. Rock on. There's the bad boy. Big, or just, I was gonna say big hump. Hump Mountain. This is Bradley's Gap. Okay guys, today's been an awesome day and it's fixing to get more awesome. Made it to Bradley's Gap. It's kind of a saddle between Little Hump Mountain there that we just crossed over. View off the other side. And we are getting ready to conquer this beast here. Hump Mountain. Views are going to be gorgeous. Look at these blue skies. This is where we're at. Bradley's Gap here. How gorgeous. Little hump. Beautiful. The big kahuna beast. Let's go. Guys, I'm a huffing and a puffing. This is our trail. We're gonna make it up that beast here in just a minute. We're killing it, slow but sure. It's our view. Oh, glory. Flies are buzzing me. Guess it's good as long as it's not the buzzards. We'll see you at the top. Okay, y'all, who thinks this is funny? As if it's not hard enough, they're gonna make you jump hurdles to get to the top of this bad boy. 0.3 to get to the top of Hump Mountain. We're gonna get it. Okay guys, I'm almost to the top of Hump Mountain. This ain't looking good. Look at those bad boys. Wasn't supposed to rain today. That's our view. Not quite to the top. Don't hear any thunder or anything, but I can keep my trekking poles low to the ground. Hopefully I'll see you later. Okay guys, we made it to the top of Hump Mountain. That's where we came from. We got 360-degree views all the way around this bad boy. Look how gorgeous that is. That's where we come from. Little hump over there. There's our view. Up and over the trees there. is a beast getting up here, but worth every step. Back to Little Hump there. It's a great day. Okay guys, Hump Mountain here is the grand finale for this trip and probably the highlight of this trip. I got about 5.5 miles down to Highway 19E. Grandpa's gonna pick me up. We're gonna go get a good dinner, maybe some ice cream, and head home in the morning probably. Stop and see Papa. But this is Big Hump Mountain. We might have, or just Hump Mountain, I'm sorry. Might have one more view on the way down, but it's been gorgeous. This is our trail, finishing up the Roan Highlands. We'll be walking right down that ridge right there, I'm pretty sure. Down to 19E. Hate to see it end. Looks like they're going to set down and evacuate that person out of here. Never seen that before. Figured they'd land on top of Hump Mountain. Kinda cool, but I hope they're okay. Looks like they're gonna try and find a different spot. Looks like maybe they had a hard time finding them because they did find a little land. You can't see it, I don't think. Way over there on the top of Little Hump, and that was probably the closest spot they could land that was flat. Well, now it sounds like they went even further on. I think that would have been the best place for them. But what do I know? Just be good they're getting them out of here. Prayers. And thanks for the rescue squad. Okay, kids, more fences to jump. What do they think we are, racehorses? This one we just got to go through. It's gorgeous. Met a guy out here doing research study on Gray's lily capsules. Some type of flower in one of the stages, I guess, but pretty cool. Guys, I'm an idiot. I thought Hump Mountain was going to be the highlight of this trip. You'll have to stay tuned for a big announcement in about a mile and a half. Oh, do you know what it is? Stay tuned. Try not to fall before we get there. Look at this view, guys. Just off my right shoulder coming down the trail. How beautiful is that? This is the trail we got. Oh, looks like we made it to Dow Flats. This is the trail we got. It's beautiful. And guys, upon entering Dow Flats, got these nice fields. This is the trail we got. And then we're back into the woods. But let's see, what's that? Is that a sign up there? This looks like a reason for celebration. Some tent sites in the woods there. Look at this. Appalachian Trail. Leaving North Carolina. Right up that way is Tennessee. Means we have hiked the Appalachian Trail through Georgia and completed all of North Carolina. Sounds like a reason to celebrate. And what better way to celebrate completing another state than a toast with some electrolyte toast and peanut M&Ms. Let's everybody raise our glass to North Carolina. Bring on Tennessee. Bye-bye, North Carolina. You were a good state. Look at that view. Bring 'em on. Okay, I have harnessed the power of peanut M&Ms for our final 3-mile push down to Highway 19E outside of Roan Mountain, Tennessee, where hopefully Grandpa is waiting. I got plans hopefully for a good dinner. Lots of ice cold Coke Zero, maybe some ice cream, and a hot shower. I'm not sure what order those might come in. That's my plan. We'll see you when we get there. Okay guys, we are wrapping up this trip. We are on our last mile for the weekend. From Uncle Johnny's Hostel in Erwin, Tennessee to Highway 19E through the Roan Highlands to Roan Mountain, Tennessee. Highway 19E, 52 miles total over 3.5 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Labor Day weekend 2020. Had a great time. Saw some of the iconic sites on the Appalachian Trail. A lot of awesome epic views today through the Roan Highlands, all the balds. Experienced the helicopter rescue. Thank goodness that wasn't for me. Said some prayers for whoever that was. And thank you for the rescue workers. Pray they don't ever have to come for me. But awesome time. Learned a few things. I always check my water filter before I head out on the trail. Thank goodness I was able to boil water I need. And thank goodness for Grandpa brought me a few extra waters. Met me a few times along the trail. Brought some refreshments. Dunkin' Donuts, coffee, apple fritters. Awesome to be able to experience a bit of the trail with him, be able to hike with him, my dad. Also, it makes it a whole lot easier when he can shuttle me around. But this is our last mile for the day. Little bridge here to cross. Hopefully I won't fall over it. But wrapping this up, there's that bridge. Wrapping this up, let's go get some grub, ice cold Coke Zero, and a hot shower. We'll see you when we get to Highway 19E. We'll be looking for Thunder Truck and Grandpa. Okay guys, coming out. Highway 19E, busy road. Clear all the traffic. And who do you think is there? Oh, Thunder Truck and Grandpa waiting for us. Woohoo! Sight for sore eyes. Open today. I think we'll go this route. Hey, Highway 19E, Roan Mountain, Tennessee.